And this is WWN Proving Ground Monday Night Mayhem. We have a great show this evening, including that main event for the E40 Heritage Championship. As your champion, that freaking rich Port Ayala will be taking on one half of the FIP World Tag Team Championships, Dirty Devin Diaz, in our main event. So without further ado, let's get the show underway. Our opening contest is set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first. Oh yeah, put on music, all right, let's walk. He is making his Proving Ground return from Hayden, weighing in at 197 pounds, the superior Felix. His opponent.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Monday, and you know what that means. It's WWN Proving Ground Monday Night Mayhem in the commentation station this evening. I am Alex Green, and I am joined once again by
TJ Lopes and Alex. All puns intended. What a tone setter we have to open up Proving Ground tonight.
Opening up Proving Ground with the returning Tone Felix, the superior. We haven't seen him in several months, so it'll be interesting to see how he's developed. Taking on the walking nuke, Brian Atomic, the most lethal striker in Proving Ground in the World Wrestling Network.
And just to put into perspective, Alex, the last time Tone Felix was here at Proving Ground, you guys were still at the WrestlePlex in Port Richey, and he lost to Damian Gemini, who was accompanied to the ring that night by his father, Rafael Gonzalez. Boy, howdy, what a different world we live in than the last time he was here. So excited to see Mr. Felix back.
A completely different world. And what an opponent he draws for his return. Brian Atomic, we've seen him week in and week out go toe-to-toe with the best in the game.
And Tone Felix, move there. Tone Felix looking to reestablish, I should say, himself in that conversation. And if anybody's going to be able to do it, it is this guy. He is a supreme athlete, former Division III running back. So you know he's got a ton of speed, a ton of quickness, and a ton of athleticism. Showing it right there.
Then referee Jay Taylor, eyes locked on the action, making sure everything is legal. And Brian Atomic went for that kick, but he eats a European uppercut from Tone Felix.
Atomic has had a very impressive 2025, and I don't think there's really much argument against that. But there's also not much argument against the fact that he has struggled mightily over the last month or so. He's lost several high-profile matches. This is a good opportunity for him to get back on the winning wagon.
And a breakout here in 2025, absolutely the walking nuke, Brian Atomic. The only thing left to do is championship gold, but Tone Felix, other ideas.
Felix has looked very impressive early on. You see those steel blue eyes of Tone Felix.
They stare at you deep into your soul.
It's like it's very, very snake-like. It's a little bit off-putting, if I'm being honest with you, but you know, a lot of people like the way that looks, so I guess I can't complain too much.
And now Tone Felix just raining down, clubbing the chest of Brian Atomic. What is Tone Felix looking for here? Now just standing on his opponent, marking his territory. What is he looking for here?
Oh, looks like that throat got caught on the second rope there. And I don't care how good of an athlete you are, as you say all the time, Alex, if you can't breathe, there's not much you're gonna be able to do.
Brian Atomic got him to tie up the feet, causing him to slip into the ropes, and then follows it up with a devastating double stomp.
Yeah, similar to his best foot stomp ever. Obviously not off the top rope, but effective all the same. And now Brian Atomic right back in control.
And now Brian Atomic bringing those strikes, palm strike right to the neck and the shoulder, and now elbow right into the neck. And this is the kind of action you can see each and every Monday live for the world at 7 p.m. Facebook and YouTube. WWN Proving Ground, Monday Night Mayhem. And TJ, we're on the quest of 50,000 subscribers. So make sure you're subscribed if you want more action just like this right here.
Oh, I have been subscribed for a long time, and certainly I will not be taking that subscription elsewhere anytime soon. Look at the power!
Gut wrench, suplex signature, Brian Atomic, and another stop, full body weight right onto the ribs and chest.
And you could see the lack of power behind these kickouts from Felix, and you can already see the game plan is to drive the air out of the body of Tone Felix bit by bit.
And you gotta wonder, after taking, you know, the time away from Proving Ground, you know, how has he been training? How is there any kind of ring rust during this time away from Proving Ground?
Well, he was trained by Low Key, and a guy like that has had injuries, has been off for you know, long gaps in his career, gone a whole bunch of different places, wrestled in all different countries. I'm sure endurance is a huge part of training, and so I don't anticipate Tone Felix to wear out so easily.
And both men have experience training with Low Key, and you can see it in the strike-benched offense. Right there, huge forearm, back and forth.
Haymakers being thrown here early on Monday Night Mayhem.
It's like strength versus strength, both men known for their strikes. And it only takes one lethal elbow, kick, or punch can put you down. Or how about a series right to the forehead?
Those Kawada kicks so deadly, as is that lariat.
Using his full body weight behind it. Goes for the pin. Only a 2 count. How did Tone Felix kick out of that? Incredible offense from Brian Atomic.
We see the striking prowess of Atomic, but we're also seeing that endurance that being a running back will have to require of you in Tone Felix.
And those strikes would put any normal man in the hospital or knock them unconscious. And these two still fighting, and what do we gonna see here? Tone Felix has it set up for something absolutely devastating.
Wow.
Springboard, I don't know what to call it, TJ.
I'm not so sure either, but what a move, and now, at the very least, Tone Felix has bought himself some time to recover, catch his breath, and hopefully, in his mind, get this match right back in his corner.
And referee Jay Taylor applying the 10 count. He is up to 5. Both men struggling to get to their feet. But Tone Felix appears to have the advantage with the clothesline. Get a double.
And now he's gonna pick up the pace and try and overwhelm Brian Atomic.
And a forearm like that might knock him unconscious. Tone Felix, the superior running knee strike.
He calls that the flying Nebus, an absolutely devastating knee strike right to the jaw.
Hoists Brian Atomic up, fireman's carry position, float over, spine buster, absolutely with full impact! Oh, man! Jay Taylor was almost to the mat, but Brian Atomic, 2.999 off the mat. This matchup will continue. What an opening contest, TJ.
Absolutely. Not very many men can survive the repress, but Brian Atomic is as tough as they come. And here goes Tone.
Going for that tornado discus, you punt kick. And now Brian Atomic gut wrench once again. He was going for the powerbomb, but Tone Felix. What the hell did we just see back and forth, and it ended with an incredible power slam?
Looked like Atomic was going for a springboard kick and a power slam counter. Tone Felix, I am impressed, sir.
This is Monday Night Mayhem.
Oh, he went for the spear and got stepped on.
He might be unconscious. Tone Felix in trouble. Brian Atomic, best foot stop ever. That's it. Stick a fork in him, TJ. He's done.
Here is your winner, the Walking Nuke, Brian Atomic.
Holy cow. If everyone's got to follow that, good luck backstage. But I'll tell you what, Brian Atomic has struggled over the last month, and he is back on the wagon. What an opening contest.
And that's just the first match of 8 on the night. Streaming live and free. Share this with your friends. Tell everybody you know. WWN Proving Ground Monday Night Mayhem is live, and Brian Atomic is your winner in our opening contest.
Well, Tone Felix feels like he is misunderstood and has been his whole life. Well, I am in your corner, sir. I was quite impressed with Mr. Felix tonight, but it just wasn't quite enough to stop one of the hottest superstars in WWN, Brian Atomic.
And we still have 2 Young Guns Invitational quarterfinal matches, 2 championship matches, and so much more tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first. Representing the gifted, he hails from Ciatso, Florida. Weighing at 240 pounds, he is the baddest man alive, Leeroy Shogun. In his opponent, he hails from Bloomington, Indiana, weighing in at 175 pounds. He is the king of the next generation, Rhys.
And I am pumped after our first match, and now I am extra pumped. Leroy, Shogun, Rhys, Maddox, right here, right now, WWN Proving Ground Monday Night Mayhem.
I mean, talk about a clash of styles. The striking technical prowess of Leroy Shogun and just the adrenaline-fueled, high-flying, fast-paced nature of Rhys Maddox. What a clash of styles, and what a clash of 2 great performers tonight.
Rhys Maddox, of course, in the WWN Proving Ground Young Guns Invitational, fell short to Big Boy Patty last week. And Leroy Shogun, the literal baddest man alive, trained in 5 different forms of martial arts, beat 3 men one night, and recently, this weekend, captured the Tampa Bay Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Championship, one of the baddest men on the planet.
Absolutely. Congratulations to Leroy Shogun on his big win. Looking for another big win here tonight. And I will say about Rhys Maddox, I've been so impressed with him. It hasn't translated to wins here at Proving Ground so far, but he has been one of the most impressive performers over the last couple of weeks, in my opinion.
But he is gonna have his hands full. Leroy Shogun. Size advantage, strength advantage, experience advantage.
Look at the quickness here. Just changing direction. Shogun getting turned all around. Wow!
And Shogun might have underestimated Rhys Maddox. You just never know what you're going to see here at WWN Proving Ground Monday Night Mayhem.
There is not a single performer backstage that you can overlook. Rhys Maddox may not have translated his performances to wins yet, but again, he's just been so impressive. He can catch you in the blink of an eye.
And now, Rhys Maddox raining down haymakers on Shogun. Shogun might, he might have underestimated him because he didn't come prepared. Rhys Maddox coming out the gates firing.
I don't know if it's underestimation or more than just Rhys Maddox coming out like a absolute firecracker early on.
And that might have been a mistake because he might have just pissed off Leroy Shogun.
And that is the absolute last thing you want to do. But it's hard to step into the ring with Leroy Shogun and not tick off Leroy Shogun.
And that chop echoed through the OCC Road House like a gunshot. Welcome to Proving Ground, Reese. And now Leroy Shogun. Series of right hands, quick jabs.
And you could feel now the pace slow down, the hush that's come over the crowd. That is the class of styles that I was talking about earlier.
And big elbow drop from Shogun. Showing you why he is just that gifted.
Baddest man alive nickname does not get thrown around very often. Uh-oh, here we go. Lethal injection time already?
No, not. Rhys Maddox had it scouted, kicked the arm out from under him.
Look at the young man, Rhys Maddox, clearly doing his homework.
What a strategy. And look at the frustration on Leroy Shogun's face.
Well, Rhys Maddox has been nominated for PWI Rookie Independent Wrestler of the Year for a reason. This guy has been so impressive. And right now, though, he's just getting overwhelmed.
I know one person that's not going to be the Rookie of the Year, and it's Leroy Shogun, because he has over 6 years of experience of punching people in the mouth.
Absolutely, yeah. I think, I will say, if Ben Simmons can win Rookie of the Year, maybe Leroy Shogun can find a loophole in there, but I highly doubt it.
And now, what are we gonna see here? Electric chair position. Things are getting dangerous, and Rhys Maddox knows it.
Putting Shogun on the ground. Oh my goodness, wow!
Look at the strength, the core strength, the back strength. And now Rhys Maddox trying to stagger Leroy.
And this is where it gets difficult for Maddox. You could see Leroy Shogun, it's taking so much energy for Maddox just to even get Shogun off his feet.
And he has not done it. Here he goes. There it is. Springboard neck breaker with momentum. Hooks the leg. What an upset it would be.
Wow, I thought he had it. And I think Maddox thought he had it too. Shogun with the absolute latest of kickouts. Holy cow.
Unique offense. Flurry of strikes into a springboard neck breaker.
I'm not very convinced yet. Whoa.
Yeah, see, that's a big mistake. You don't want to be jaw-jacking the crowd when you're in the ring with the baddest man alive.
And now using on Flurry of pinfall combinations. Now what's he going for? O'Connor roll right in the middle of the ring on the Club WWN logo.
Oh! Lethal injection!
What a fit! What the hell, bro? understand. But Leroy Shogun just put Rhys Maddox on his face and put him away to win an absolutely incredible contest.
Athletically speaking, I have no idea, but I'll tell you, disorienting Rhys Maddox, he had no idea where in the world he or Shogun was, and Shogun took advantage with a lethal injection, and now, some advice for the young man.
Leroy Shogun showing the respect to Rhys Maddox, looking to be Rookie of the Year. Two tremendous competitors. I didn't think this match could top the first one, but holy cow, TJ.
Two fantastic matches to open up tonight, and yet somehow we've got 6 more, including 2 second-round matchups in the Young Guns Invitational. Who will move on? We'll find out later. We've got 2 championship matches tonight. Holy cow, what a show we have, Alex.
What a show, what a match. 2 matches in, and I am almost speechless by the action.
I'm a bad man!
Yep, we believe you, Mr. Shogun. You are, in fact, a bad man, but Rhys Maddox, you impressed us all tonight, sir.
Now let's find out who's moving on in the Young Guns Invitational.
Backstage correspondent TJ Lopes here with the Brute, Ray Elliott. He is in the second round of the Young Guns Invitational tonight against Dennis the Menace Fense. Ray, you are very rarely outsized. Tonight is one of those rare instances. What does that do for your strategy when you are very rarely so outsized as you are tonight?
What kind of asinine question is that? Outsized or not, the Brute always has a plan and always has a way. You saw what I did to Marshall Moore, who I, once again, was outsized by. I targeted his arm and I ripped it out of his socket. And I did that to send a message to Dennis, who tried to take me out with a similar arm injury. So tonight, doesn't matter if it's an arm, a leg, his neck, back, I don't care. I will target something and I will tear it apart until there's nothing left. And if you ask me another stupid question like that again, I'm gonna do the same thing to you.
Okay, well, I think that's a bit inappropriate. I mean, I guess that's really all I have then. Mr. Elliott, thank you so much for your time.
Thanks for wasting my time.
The Brute, Ray Elliott. Will he move on to the semifinals of the Young Guns Invitational?
Have you guys seen Dennis? I've been waiting for him for like 15 minutes at this point. It's getting ridiculous, man. Honest to God, when I say you have to be here at 5:30, it's so unprofessional to not be here at 5:30. I swear to God, when he gets here, I'm gonna lose my head. No! Well, welcome, Dennis. Would you mind if I asked you a couple of questions for your match tonight? Sorry if you heard any of that. It's been a long day. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Dennis Fense has joined me here. He's made it to the second round of the Young Guns Invitational. And so, Dennis, Ray Elliott, we've seen a completely different, menacing side of him over the last couple of months. How do you plan on matching his energy? Okay. Dennis, when you won your first round matchup, were you thinking at all of what it would be like to win the tournament? Okay. You know what? I'm good. I'm not going to do this again. This is, thank you, Dennis, for your time. That was Dennis Fense. Will he advance to the second round of the Young Guns Invitational?
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. And it is the quarterfinals of Bracket A of the second annual Francisco Ciatso Young Guns Invitational Tournament with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first. representing Vice and Violence, he hails from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 295 pounds, the Brute, Ray Elliott. In his opponent, he hails from Manhattan, New York, weighing in at 300 pounds, the Menace, Dennis Fense.
And it is time to see who takes the next step on the road to Wrestle Expo, on the road to WWN Super Show Battle for the Belts. It's the quarterfinals of the second annual WWN Proving Ground Francisco Ciatso Memorial Young Guns Invitational. And we will crown the winner at WWN Super Show Battle for the Belts.
Look at these two behemoths squaring off.
And both of these competitors trained by the late great Francisco Ciatso, so you know they would love to win this tournament.
How often do you see the Brute Ray Elliott taken aback by something? That is the intimidation of Dennis Fense.
And Dennis Fense, one of the few people that are equal or bigger than Ray Elliott, and Mack Truck splat, Ray Elliott knocked flat.
Dennis Fense has been absolutely unstoppable since his return, and he just absolutely flattened Ray Elliott.
I believe he's been undefeated since his return.
That is correct. We'll see if that continues tonight, but you know, it's funny you mentioned the size disparity, because I don't know if you're aware of this, Alex, but you guys had me try to interview both of these guys earlier tonight, and getting a non-aggressive interview out of Ray Elliott and Dennis Fense is like trying to convince a skunk that his crap don't stink. It's basically impossible.
And what's also impossible is for Ray Elliott to get going in this match. It looked like he had him for a second, but once again, the Menace, Dennis Fense, runs him over like a Mack truck, and now he's going after him. It spills outside.
He's got that crutch already. Fense says, I'm not having any of that, and Elliott, I'm sure, is used to just one or two of his powerful strikes taking a man out, but it's a guy the size of Dennis Fense, that's not gonna work.
And now spine into the ring, and then right into the ring post. That's one way to neutralize a Menace.
Absolutely, Ray Elliott showing his strength. Looks like he's looking for a count out.
Ray Elliott has adopted this new attitude. We haven't seen Uni-Vice. We've only seen the crutch.
Yeah, and I asked Dennis Fense about what he's gonna do. Wow, standing on the back there. What he's gonna do about Ray Elliott's increased aggression over the last few months, and all I got was anger and grunts and stares back at me. So I'm not sure what the strategy is, but I guess we'll find out, Alex.
And Ray Elliott also expressed some frustrations at not being announced in the 16 initial competitors, and it was only entered after an unfortunate accident to hit him. You were there for it.
I was there, and again, I've been getting messages about what happened. I still don't know, guys. I genuinely didn't see anything. I know I said it last week or 2 weeks ago, whenever it was, but I promise you, I don't know anything you guys don't.
I preliminary diagnosis on Icky as at least 4 to 6 weeks on the ankle. Possible hairline fracture, so looking into it medical. Wow! Brute Ray Elliott, what power! That was 350 plus pounds hoisted up and slammed down.
You do not see Dennis Fense getting thrown around like that very often, if ever.
We have never seen it here in his return to Proving Ground.
Oh, absolutely, but the Brute is one of the few that can take that and use it to his advantage, and he is all over Dennis right now!
And once again, this WWN Proving Ground Francisco Ciatso Memorial Young Guns Invitational is brought to you by Territory Tees. Check them out at any one of our live events at the Territory Tees booth, or check us out online, territorytees.com. We got tons of cool swag available. You help support independent wrestling. But Ray Elliott taking a little bit too much.
Ray, you might want to turn around there, bud. Yeah, that's not a friendly face that's behind you, is it?
And these two have history, TJ. It was before your time here, but their last match was August 11th, 2023, when they were just young, right out of wrestling school. And it was the menace of Dennis Fense that attacked the Brute Ray Elliott on July 14th, setting up that match. So there's a little bit of animosity between these two, and Ray Elliott might know a little bit more than the rest of us about how vicious Dennis Fense can be.
Absolutely, and oh man, that would have been an absolute catastrophe had Fense landed that right on the chest.
Ray Elliott had his life flash before his very eyes.
I think Elliott might be saying there's something wrong with his tooth, trying to talk to the referee. Oh no!
And the referee checking it. He didn't see it, but we saw it. A little bit of a low blow, and then a gigantic
oh my
lariat.
goodness!
The Brute just brutalized Dennis Fense and picks up the win.
Here is your winner, the Brute, Ray Elliott.
Ray Elliott, we've seen him use the crutch on many occasions, tried to use it early. Dennis Fense snuffed it out, but that doesn't mean there's not other underhanded tactics you can use. And Ray Elliott, with the ref distracted with a low blow, and for his mentor, he wins tonight.
And he just stripped that off of Dennis Fence's arm. What a sign of disrespect. But if you know anything about his trainer, Francisco Ciatso, he comes from the circle of disrespect, and it appears that the Brute Ray Elliott learned well.
I guess so. Dennis Fense heading back to the locker room in the blink of an eye. But Ray Elliott soaking in the moment, wasn't even in this tournament when it started, and now he is in the semifinals. Congratulations, the Brute.
Excuse me, Ray. Congratulations, Ray Elliott, moving on to the semifinals of the Young Guns Invitational. You told me you had a strategy. Successfully put into practice tonight. How are you feeling?
How am I feeling? Feeling pretty damn good. How much you ask Dennis Fense how he's feeling?
Fair enough. Congratulations, Ray Elliott, moving on to the semifinals of the Young Guns Invitational.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is set for one fall with a 60-minute time limit, and it is for the WWN Proving Ground Women's Championship. Introducing first, introducing first the challenger. She's being accompanied by Lilith. She hails from the town of Amityville. She is the god mommy, Ravyn.
Darkness.
My apologies. She is the darkness, Ravyn Night. And her opponent, she hails from Long Island, New York. She is the reigning and defending WWN Proving Ground Women's Champion, the Queen Pin, Catalina Perez.
And ladies and gentlemen, it is championship time at WWN Proving Ground Women's Championship on the line, and I am joined by none other than Dax the Axe. Welcome to Proving Ground, and we are underway already.
Look at this. Proving Ground it is. We have a championship match for the WWN Women's Proving Ground Championship here.
And Catalina Perez just bringing the beat into Ravyn Night. If you saw what happened last week, it was Catalina Perez in an incredible first title defense against Kendall Ryan, which was spoiled by Ravyn Night. He came out with a vengeance and a devastating chokeslam to both competitors.
Listen, she brings the class and she will kick your ass. That's how she functions.
Ravyn Night looking to use that size, but Catalina saw it coming. Catalina's got the experience advantage.
Cover.
Hooks the leg, but not enough to keep the darkness down.
It's hard to keep the darkness down here. From Amityville, New York. Perez boots to the midsection there. Referee gets her back.
Now Catalina Perez getting the fans behind
Nice
her.
Euro in that corner.
Running European uppercut in the corner. It's signature Catalina Perez. And this is one of the few times she does not, she doesn't have the strength advantage. She doesn't have the size advantage.
You don't have that size advantage. I mean, Ravyn Night is a powerhouse here. Nice face buster.
And of course, me and you both know Catalina Perez from all the way back in the Gulfview Event Center and the ACW Proving Ground days. And we've seen the superstar that she's become. But I will say in all her challengers, I've never seen her face somebody like Ravyn Night.
I've been there since day one for both of these young ladies here, from day one of training. When Catalina Perez came through the doors of the Lethal Academy, she just had passion in those eyes. But since then, she's developed that sassiness, and because she got that confidence, she has the top crown here for the women here at Proving Ground.
And she also has Lilith.
Oh, Lilith getting involved in the match.
But that perhaps took her eye off the ball because she just ate a steel cable top rope.
Hey, it's all about, intimidation factor, and that's what the darkness is about here. Even her doll taking advantage of Catalina Perez.
And I saw her in the back talking to the doll before this match.
So weird. Oh, my goodness.
She said she was showing it what needed to happen in the match. She is absolutely out of her mind, and it's not somebody that I would want to be in the ring.
Catalina Perez, the third champion of the WWN Women's Proving Ground Championship.
Of course, first champion was Scotty Sosa after her improbable run to crown the first champion. And then it was Emily Locke and Catalina Perez, the third champion in line. And is Ravyn Night the next WWN Proving Ground champion?
Well, she's going to squeeze out a victory right out of Catalina Perez here with this huge bear hug she has on her.
And you can see the pain on her face.
Oh, keying out of that with those elbows. Cinching right back down. Listen, as a powerhouse, you want to isolate your opponent. And Perez is loose.
Ravyn Night
ducks that line.
Catalina
and she jumps on her back there. Look at that.
That's the experience, taking down the big one, using the speed to get away, cutting off the oxygen.
Listen, you need blood flow, you need oxygen to survive in this business.
And there's so much on the line here, Dax. There's championship gold.
Sleeper now.
You know there's Shine officials watching this matchup.
Pushes her in the back. Coming in, eats the boot.
Ravyn Knight biting off a little
Perez.
bit more on that boot. There's a 2-piece off the, how about a 3-piece off the appetizer
Just
menu?
stumbling. Ducks that line.
And Catalina Perez just took Ravyn Knight off her feet. It took about
Huge.
6 strikes.
Oh, kicked in the lower section there. DDT.
Pocket DDT on the club. WWN logo hooks the leg.
Thought she almost had her there.
Ravyn Knight just barely gets the shoulder up, but that pocket DDT had full impact, Dax.
I think Catalina was already cashed that check there, because she thought that victory was there.
And now Ravyn Knight trying to escape, trying to ask Lilith for help. Catalina Perez taking away Lilith.
Lilith is down.
And now
Going right
Catalina
back on her.
Perez, she knows what's at stake here.
These girls are slugging it out. Big clothesline.
And Ravyn Knight left.
Cover, the championship's on the line here. She's choking her. She's choking her. Does she know the rules of this match? I think the darkness is on the other side. Covered.
She transitioned it into a pin, but she was just right on the throat. You saw the anger and the animosity in her eyes.
I think Ravyn's starting to lose it here. I mean, she doesn't seem to want to be following the rules here. These illegal holds.
She has not came across as somebody who is mentally stable in any situation that I've been.
Oh, her best friend is a 8-inch doll. So.
And the referee warning her once again. And now what is Ravyn Knight going for? Is she going to send Catalina Perez to the darkness?
Great counter there. Giving her, chopping that meat there.
And looking to chop the trees down. Catalina's getting a little spicy right here.
Showing that smash mouth mentality here.
Reversal by Ravyn Knight.
Big spine buster.
And that looked brutal.
Catalina looks rocked.
Perez might be unconscious.
Hey, that veteran instinct, being in the right place at the right time. She can reach that rope. Great move by her, despite taking that spine buster.
And now Ravyn Knight once again just choking the life
Cover.
out of her. Ravyn Knight is starting to come across like a sociopath instead of a
It takes a lot out of you to kick out of that.
Just wearing out the clean pin.
That's a true powerhouse right there. She's choking her again. Ref, count on this.
And Lilith looks on as Ravyn Knight just inflicts punishment on the queen pin. The championship is on the line.
Choking again. Why is she? Ref, come on. Count her down. Oh my goodness. That's 5. That's 5. He's calling it.
He's calling for the bell. What the hell is wrong with Ravyn Knight?
She's nuts. She's crazy. This referee cannot contain this match. He called it.
And she's still on the attack. And Ravyn Knight.
Someone else get out here. Get her out of the ring.
And Gator trying to stop the commotion. What is the official
Gator, you got to get her out.
decision?
Take control here.
And Gator.
She's right back on her. Right back. Come on,
Get her
Gator.
off of her, Gator. Come on. What the hell is wrong with them?
Gator, you got to gain control here.
Where is the WWN commissioner? What the hell is wrong with Ravyn Knight?
This is definitely getting reported to the commission. She is unhinged. Ravyn Knight is unhinged. But tonight, she's not the champion. She doesn't
And
walk
she
away with that
just laid
belt.
her hand on an official. Catalina
She just knocked the
Perez.
ref.
Referee Jay Taylor trying to get some order here. What the hell is going on?
Here is your winner by disqualification, and still the WWN Proving Ground Women's Champion.
So disappointing in Ravyn.
Catalina Perez. Perez.
It's disappointing. She had a great opportunity, had Catalina right where she needed to go, and she just lost it.
She couldn't contain her emotions. Like I said, Ravyn Knight has never come across as the most mentally stable in.
She needs help. She needs professional help.
But tonight she didn't have that help, so still,
Perez is hurting here.
still your WWN Proving Ground Women's Champion, Catalina Perez. But I don't think we've heard the last of this one. I'm sure we're going to hear from WWN officials about striking the referee. Now, Dax, we're going to take a brief intermission, check out one of the matches from Club WWN, gather ourselves, and we will be right back.
Awesome.
Here for the second half of WWN Proving Ground Monday Night Mayhem. You guys ready for the second half of the show? Without further ado, let's get underway. The next bout is set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first. He is making his Proving Ground debut from Atlantic City, New Jersey, weighing at 260 pounds, the Unchained Fury, Travis Jacobs. And his opponent, representing the Miami boys, he comes to you straight from the 305. Weighing in at 72,000 grams, he is the highest man in your city, the young bull,
And when I saw this card announced, this is one of the matches I have been most excited for. Dax, Travis Jacobs making his debut here at WWN Proving Ground, taking on OCC Road House favorite, the highest man in Yo City, the highest man in my city, and the highest man in the OCC Road House, Baby Keef.
Well, you know what? This is Travis's first match here. Despite all the fan service here that Baby Keef is getting. Guys, we have a four-sport athlete in high school out of Atlantic City. This man, Travis Jacobs, he is the Unchained Fury himself, trained by none other than QT Marshall and Damian Priest.
And did I hear correctly, a former Monster Factory champion?
Not just a former Monster Champion Factory, he's now also one of the main trainers at the Monster Factory.
And now he is in there with Baby Keef, who has been the standard bearer here at the OCC Road House. If you consider yourself a top talent anywhere in the world, you come to Clearwater, Florida, you get to take on Baby Keef to see if you can get high enough.
That's right. I can definitely smell a victory there coming in for Baby Keef.
And we saw Travis Jacobs in action this weekend. Absolutely incredible action right here in Florida. So seeing what he can do against Baby Keef.
He went from facing a 450-pound man to facing a 100-and-something-pound man. But doesn't matter.
165 soaking wet. Baby Keef. Lungs of steel and sex appeal. And Travis Jacobs making his debut, taking it easy against Baby Keef. He heard the reaction. He knows that Baby Keef is the favorite in this match.
Look at Travis flexing, showing that size. If you don't recognize him, you may recognize him from Apple TV's Monster Factory. They had their very own documentary, and he was a critical part of that show.
They might need to make a documentary on that because he just ran over Baby Keef right on the club.
Look at those arms. Oh, look at that. Spitting that blood out.
He looks to put out the Baby Keef.
Oh, nice. Caught him.
Absolutely incredible reversal. Now Baby Keef got some stagger. Drop kick on the button, Dax.
What's he going for? That size catches up to you.
Strength of Travis Jacobs, but he just gets kicked in the face for a third time. And now he spills to the floor.
Bro, he can get high on those kicks.
And looking to get high over the top rope, but he just taunts him.
Oh, making a fool of him.
Travis Jacobs, you are a baby.
He's not taking kindly to the, this Clearwater crowd.
Baby Keef is having a good time mocking Travis Jacobs. Not the debut you want here at Proving.
Listen, home field advantage matters in this sport. You have to understand that. He's coming from all the way north. He's a big dog up north, has won championships across the New Jersey, New York, Boston, all over. Doesn't matter. These Clearwater fans don't care. Big knee to the face.
And now up over satellite DDT, but what strike from Travis Jacobs? He just got him, hoists him up.
Beautiful, Connor.
Up in the and on the knee. That was devastating.
I think you just, I see a collarbone hanging on the ground now.
Baby Keef, the blood might be cash. He might have just got put out by Travis Jacobs.
Big knee to the face.
Baby Keef loves to get lifted, but not dropped head first on the knee.
Travis Jacobs has the control now, but Baby Keef comes real back.
And you hear the fans coming alive for Baby Keef every week.
Nice roaring back elbow into a pump handle.
And just plants him.
Front slam.
And he goes for the pin, holds the arm down. Baby Keef is in trouble. And to get back what I was trying to say, Baby Keef, every week the Miami boys turn Clearwater into honorary Miami, so home field advantage is real.
Listen, his last outing here went to no contest against Exodus in a tag match. And then, and he did have a loss to Ayala, so he's looking for a victory here. He's trying to make a statement here.
He was.
But is the statement bigger from Travis Jacobs here?
He was the first opponent for Ridgeport Ayala. He was the first in line once Ridgeport Ayala won that FIP Florida Heritage Championship.
This is that strike. Going back to the well here.
What a counter!
Big kick out for Travis. Misses him in the corner.
And Baby Keef straight up rolled him up, and now up to the top rope, getting lifted, don't get twisted.
Not today, says Travis Jacobs.
And he just caught it.
He's getting a workout in here today.
What power! And power slam! Hooks the leg!
That might be it. Kick out. To the senior referee.
Dax the Axe, this action has been absolutely incredible. It's pandemonium, it's chaos, it's mayhem, and now Travis Jacobs raining down right hands on Baby Keef.
He has to be thinking, going for the travesty. That's his finish. It's a pump handle X factor. We might see that tonight.
And now Baby Keef fighting from his back. A little bit of desperation.
Look at this.
Here.
Reeling up.
And going all the way back to the WWNTC, Baby Keef has taken on all comers from all over the world in Proving Ground.
Listen, I've been in the ring with Baby Keef. This man has so much heart. He won't stop.
He has so much heart. He has so much lungs. And he just got his boot up and cooked Travis Jacob right in the face.
He ate that boot. Oh my God, he ate that elbow too.
He ate a big boot and an elbow off the appetizer menu here at the OCC Road House. And now Baby Keef rolling one up on Travis Jacob.
Lighting him up.
Flurry of offense from Baby Keef, the Miami boy. And Travis Jacob hoists him up. Baby Keef catches himself on the ring skirt. Now what is Baby Keef looking here?
Back up.
Travis Jacobs might be in trouble. He eats a turnbuckle.
He's using everything around him. He's very tactful. Hail to the sky, baby.
And he crowns it right in the middle of the ring.
Kick to the midsection. Uppercut.
Signature Baby Keef. Travis Jacobs in trouble, neck breaker.
That might be it. No.
I'm pretty sure if you go through the WWN Proving Ground footage archive, you can catch that signature Baby Keef offense 100 times or more. Baby Keef is rolling here. And now is he looking for it? Dax, is it time for the Swanton Bomb?
It may be. He's charging up.
He is looking to get lifted.
He's getting high.
Looking to get high. He is looking to fly right here.
Get high and go fly.
But Travis Jacob out of the way.
Whoa!
And he just kicked his head to the front row. Decapitating Baby Keef in the ring.
Choke slam.
And down. That might be it. That's gotta be it. Full impact choke
Oh
slam.
my goodness, just in there.
How the hell did Baby Keef kick out of that?
Referee confirmed that he had that shoulder up.
Travis Jacobs came in here with a plan, but it's not enough to put Baby Keef away.
He's not looking for just impact to make tonight. He's looking to get that first victory to impress WWN.
Looking to make a statement in his debut.
Chopped him to the shadow realm.
Absolutely
Bump
devastating.
handle, this might be it.
The travesty, and it would be a travesty if it could beat Baby Keef. Hoist him up! But Baby Keef DDT! What the hell? What a counter! Baby Keef, are you serious? Travis Jacobs went for travesty, but Baby Keef had other ideas, and now he ascends to the heavens. Baby Keef getting high like no other. Swanton Bomb!
That's it.
Here is your winner, the Young Bull, Baby Keef.
Dax, what an incredible matchup. What an incredible night it's been so far. Every time I think the next match can't be topped, they do it again. This is why you subscribe to WWN Live on YouTube.
The baby is won again, finally.
I told
Been
you.
a little while. He got to be really happy with it. I gotta tell you, I thought Travis may have got him. He was outsized. He lacked the strength, but he has that heart.
And that home field advantage.
Home field advantage, that matters.
I told you the OCC Road House becomes Miami boy territory each and every week. Travis Jacobs, you are a baby. And Baby Keef, you are a winner.
He made a baby out of him.
What a night. Thank you for joining us. Stick around, check out some more action, Dax.
Definitely. Thank you, guys.
Backstage correspondent TJ Lopes here with Rosé Allday. Has moved on to the second round of the Young Guns Invitational later on tonight. I'm sorry. Would you mind taking your foot off the table? It's a little disrespectful. We are in a public place. Fine. You are brand new here to Proving Ground, so what would winning this Young Guns Invitational mean to you in your career?
It's not about if I want to win it. It's about that I'm meant to win it. I proved it last week and the week before what I'm capable of. And I put the whole locker room on notice. It's my destiny. And destiny will happen tonight.
Destiny will happen tonight. Will we maybe see more of that Roze tonight as well?
We'll see this Roze every night as long as I'm here.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it right there. Rosé Allday. Will he move on to the semifinals of the Young Guns Invitational? Backstage correspondent TJ Lopes here with Hayden Seal. Hayden, 19 years old, and you are in the second round of the second annual Young Guns Invitational. What does that say about the kind of person you are, that you are already here at such a young age?
Already here. You know, I love the Young Guns tournament because it's displaying the young people in the business. And I feel like I'm actually the best young guy in the business. I've had 100 matches since April, 100 plus matches since April. And I think I just got to get past Rosé, and we'll go from there.
Speaking of getting past Rosé appears to be looking past you. In his answers tonight, he mentioned what it would mean to win the whole tournament, and that it was his destiny to win. Never once mentioned Hayden Seal. How does that make you feel?
That's okay, because that's a disadvantage for him. That's a disadvantage. I'm not worried about the finals. I'm not worried about the semifinals. I'm worried about today, the quarterfinals against Rosé Allday. That's all I'm worried about, and then we'll just go from there.
Fantastic. Well, good luck tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, Hayden Seal, will he advance to the semifinals of the Young Guns Invitational?
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. And it is the quarterfinals of Bracket B of the second annual Francisco Ciatso Young Guns Invitational. Is 15-minute time limit. Introducing first. He hails from Washington Heights, New York, weighing in at 215 pounds, the inspirational one, Rosé Allday. And his opponent, he hails from Madison, Mississippi, weighing in at 220 pounds, Hayden Seal.
Can't you see? Can't you see? TJ Lopes, it's time for Bracket B of the second annual WWN Young Guns Francisco Ciatso Memorial Young Guns Invitational.
So what I miss, Alex? I blacked out for a minute there. Hopefully you got somebody to help you out. No, obviously everything is good. This is going to be a fantastic match, and what a show we've had so far. And this match just might steal the show.
This night is absolute chaos, absolute pandemonium. That last match was incredible. We've seen each match just chaos, absolutely incredible. And these men right here, Rosé Allday, Hayden Seal, looking to punch their ticket to WWN Super Show, battle for the belt in the finals of the Young Guns Invitational.
Yeah, Hayden Seal looked really, really good last week. Beat nonstop 2 weeks ago. Beat nonstop CJ Mallory in the first round of this tournament to advance. But he's got a tough task ahead of him tonight. Rosé Allday has been nothing short of impressive ever since debuting. Not just about about a month ago here on Proving Ground.
He is impressive, but also a little underhanded. You gotta watch out for the little bit of the flower, the Rosé, if you will.
And you can see it in that corner where Rosé is right now. Those roses have come into play just about every single week. Rosé Allday has been here, and he told me earlier tonight he plans on using that rose every single time he's here, Alex. So don't be surprised if it comes into play again tonight.
Now what is Hayden Seal looking for here? Nothing. He looking to get his head taken off by Rosé Allday.
Hayden Seal, 19 years of age. This guy's got a bright future no matter how far he goes in this Young Guns Invitational. But I'll tell you what, a win tonight and further advancement into this Young Guns Invitational will just show the world exactly why he is one of the brightest futures in all of Proving Ground.
Of course, the semifinals of the Young Guns Invitational will be at the historic 10-year Proving Ground anniversary, December 1st, right here at the OCC Road House. And what a wombo combo flurry of offense from Hayden Seal right there. Wham, bam, and almost had it.
Quick strike offense. Hayden Seal picking up the pace against the more calm demeanored Rosé Allday. And I think that's exactly what Hayden Seal should be doing tonight. Pick up the pace, overwhelm Rosé Allday, keep him on his toes. Do not give him a chance to stack offense.
And he went for that snap power slam. Rosé Allday had it scouted, but then Rosé Allday goes for the elbow. Hayden Seal had it scouted. One
of the benefits of a tournament, of this kind of a style tournament, is you know who your opponent's going to be at least a week, if not more, in advance. You get to scout, you get to watch film, you get to watch tape. You get to do your homework. And both of these men have clearly done their homework before this match tonight.
And now referee Gator Roberts with the rose to get it out of the ring, and then chop block from Rosé Allday. Hayden Seal in trouble. That looked nasty.
Absolutely did. I mean, my goodness, Rosé Allday has proven ever since he's gotten here he's willing to do whatever it takes to win, and he's going to do exactly that as much as he can tonight.
And referee Gator Roberts admonishing Rosé Allday, telling him to get off the ropes. Fun fact about Gator Roberts, bitten by an alligator 6 times, 5 on the hand, 1 on the foot. And not only that, he is a gator, but he wears Crocs. I don't know what the world's coming to.
5 times in the hand, 1 time. Was it all the same hand?
I think so. He used to wrestle alligators here in Florida. That's why his name is Gator.
And one of the toughest men in the building is wearing pinstripes tonight. That tells you exactly the level of competition we have here at Proving Ground.
And now Rosé Allday looking to snap down on that leg like a gator. DDT? Absolutely.
Oh. Targeting the lower body of Hayden Seal, wanting to keep him grounded as much as possible.
And now we're here. Hooking both legs. Man, what a night it's been. The matchups here, Young Guns Invitational, championship matches. It's absolutely incredible, and it's free.
It's been a night of high-flying action, amazing stories, and a whole lot of pain, most of it going through the lower back of Hayden Seal right now.
Half crab locked in all day. Rosé looking to pick up the win and advance.
And sometimes moves like that, as he's not breaking that hold, finally now does. Sometimes moves like that, you know you're not going to get a tap out, but it's just about wearing out your opponent, wearing them down, getting them tired, and inflicting as much pain as possible.
And we saw earlier tonight, you know, Ravyn Knight wouldn't keep her composure. Rosé Allday keeping his composure, keeping the foot on the gas on his opponent. But Hayden Seal, what's happening here? It is getting dangerous, TJ.
High risk. Oh my goodness!
Highest of wrist, and like a car crash in the middle of the ring, superplex.
Is he going to be able to get to the cover? That leg is in such bad shape. He was not able to get the pinfall, and that was just a straight deadlift. Not the normal superplex you would see. He had to straight up deadlift him over that second on that top rope. Wow.
Hayden Seal digging deep, looking to advance. The road to Wrestle Expo is on the line.
And this is exactly what Allday wanted to avoid, and very smart, taking a, well, I guess there's no timeouts.
And flying through the air, but was that a mistake? I don't know what the camera caught him, but he immediately grabbed that leg.
Yeah, didn't quite get as much height on that as he would have wanted. Got enough to knock him down, but did a lot more damage to that left knee than he would have liked there.
And it just goes to you the importance of the Young Guns Invitational and the importance for the young talent to have an opportunity to get to Super Show Battle for the Belts at Wrestle Expo, to get a championship opportunity. And
there's that power slam!
And you might get one with a power slam like that.
And you are absolutely right, Alex. It shows how much these men are willing to sacrifice. But I'll tell you what, if that leg was healthy, he may have been able to get all of that dive. I'm not sure how much it came into play.
And that power slam shades the Dustin Runnels. And now Rosé Allday charges in. Yep. Hayden Seal rolls through.
Got to get Rosé out of that corner. He is dangerously close, and that's exactly what I was about to say.
Get this out of here. Again?
What the hell is going on?
He's got a second Roze!
But Hayden Seal saw it coming, hoists him up, fireman's carry position. Did he just poke him in the eye?
I think he's got it. Does he have a third one?
What the hell was that with the stem of the Roze right to the eye? That looked nasty. And then drop kick to that injured leg. Hayden Seal can't see. He can't stand up, but Rosé can. And he's on the top rope.
Frog splash!
Hooks the leg.
Here is your winner, the inspirational one, Rosé Allday.
And by any means necessary, Rosé Allday pulling out all the stops.
How many roses does Rosé Allday have? Yes. As many as it takes. That's how many he has. And once again, just like he promised me in our interview earlier, he uses that rose to advance to the semifinals of the Young Guns Invitational.
You know, it's the Blu-ray Elliott. We know it's Rosé Allday, and we'll find out more next week.
Backstage correspondent TJ Lopes here once again. Mr. Rosé Allday, sir. Fortunately, no table for you to put your feet up on this time. I hope that's okay. Big win for you tonight. You said you'd use the rose, and you used not one, not two, but 3 of them. Just how many roses do you think it would have taken tonight had that third one not worked?
They call me a man of 1,000 roses. As many as it takes.
Fair enough. So now that you are moving on to the semifinals of the Young Guns Invitational, what message do you want to send to whoever your opponent's going to be in a couple of weeks?
I said it from the beginning. It's not if I want to win it, it's that I'm meant to win it. Put the locker room on notice. The Young Guns tournament is mine alone.
All right, folks, you heard it right here. Rosé Allday making it to the semifinals of the Young Guns Invitational. We'll see how far he goes next time.
The following tag team contest is set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first. Are you ready?
And it is time for some tag team action. Lemeria against Blazing Hot Blackjack, Benjy, Neptune. And Lemeria did not look happy during that entrance at all.
They don't look very happy waking up in the morning, breathing, or doing really anything, Alex. But no, they really did. They really did not look very happy at all. I'm sure that the last thing they want to do is to compete against these two fantastic athletes.
And you gotta wonder, is Damien Gemini coming to the realization that it's Super Show battles for the belts? It is Damien Gemini versus his father, one-on-one.
Ciatso, and as long as I carry this, I yield power! What are they saying?
And you heard him, that charm carried by his 8th grade trainer, Francisco Ciatso, and with him holding that he holds power.
Well, you know, whatever you got to tell yourself to fire yourself up before your match, and you made a great point earlier, Alex. You have to wonder how much the minds of Damien Gemini and TJ Brady are in this match. Both of them have so many different things, so many crazy things going on in their lives. As of right now, it could be hard to focus on the guys that are right in front of you.
TJ Brady, of course, still in the WWN Proving Ground Young Guns Invitational. He will take on next week.
That's right, TJ. Great thing.
And Damien Gemini will face his father at Battle for the Belts.
Meanwhile, Blackjack and Benjy, neither are in the Young Guns Invitational. Neither have a particular direction or are being pointed in any particular direction, I should say. So both these guys are 100% focused on tonight, while a lot of media, maybe not.
And Blazing Hot Blackjack, Benjy, Neptune, two of the favorites here at the OCC Road House. You never know when the heat is gonna get turned up and Blazing Hot Blackjack's gonna go on a roll. You never know when it's Benjy time here at the OCC Road House.
And the power of Blackjack just shrugging off TJ Brady like he was an absolute nothing burger.
And while Blazing Hot Blackjack and Benjy might be favorites, it is hard to disagree that Lemeria are the Proving Ground's most hated.
And you saw that quick tag out. Damien Gemini didn't seem too happy to be let into this match against Blazing Hot Blackjack, but TJ Brady, again, just not able to get out of the blocks. And Blackjack looks great early on, wow!
He looks so good that TJ Brady decided to close on Damien Gemini.
Well, you know, maybe it'll be smart. Maybe he'll have a better chance of winning the match if he just gets a different partner. I doubt it, though. Power slam!
Power on power. Stacks him up, hooks the leg, but the former tag team champion kicks out.
Benjy Neptune can just take a sip of tea or water or whatever his preferred beverage is over there on that ring apron, although here he comes now as Blackjack's in control.
It's not time for a drink. It's Benjy time, and here we go. Damien Gemini sent for the ride. Michinoku driver right in the middle of the ring. TJ Brady knew I was over already. Makes the save. What an incredible offense from the powerhouse that's Benjy Neptune.
This is a quite formidable duo that we're seeing here. Two guys that just recently came off unsuccessful attempts at the WWN Proving Ground Championship and Sage Scott. So both men individually are great at what they do, and as a team, they may just be even better.
Benjy Neptune looking to put it away, but Damien Gemini kicks out, and they ask, do we want Blazing Hot Blackjack? Yes, we do, and here he comes.
Armedia has gotten absolutely zero offense in early on. They are being absolutely overwhelmed.
Blazing Hot Benjy time. No, it's not. TJ Brady stops him. Damien Gemini fighting out with the knees, and then a head scissor takeover.
Damien Gemini had a very impressive match a few weeks ago against Jay Sky.
Speaking of impressive, discus, lariat.
And Damien Gemini is going to do his best to get right back on the wagon here. But again, for both of these La Armenia, gentlemen, their minds are all over the place.
And what the hell is TJ Brady thinking? Off the top rope with an elbow drop, hooks the leg. This could be over.
I'm not sure I've seen that out of TJ Brady since I have started here at Proving Ground. He's pulling out all the stops to try to get them back in this match.
Frankly, I didn't know TJ Brady could jump, let alone off the top rope with a beautiful elbow drop.
Well, if there is anything that I have known since childhood, white men can jump sometimes anyway, Alex, but
when the duty calls, and duty calls right here, TJ Brady off the top rope, and now choking the life out of Blazing Hot Blackjack. He's got him in no man's land, right in the middle of the ring.
Benjy trying to get this crowd fired up, get the momentum back on the side of Blackjack and Benjy Neptune. La Armenia doing everything they can to stop this absolute stampede.
TJ Brady, wombo combo, and he just staggered Blackjack.
TJ Brady trying his best to ground the larger Blackjack. Hard to take a man that size off his feet, but he does so there.
Flurry offense, and Mary is showing you why they are former WWE Proving Ground Tag Team Champions. Damian Gemini hooks the leg.
Nearly 3. Blackjack just barely escapes. And La Armenia doing what they do best, yelling at the ref and yelling at the crowd, Alex.
And now Benjy Neptune coming into the ring. Referee Jay Taylor right there admonishing Benjy. Damian Gemini just inflicting pain. Stiff kicks right to the solar plexus, right to the sternum.
As hard as I have seen Damian Gemini kick anyone right now, Blackjack is trying his best to absorb these, but it is not working out.
And then signature La Maria. They cooked the leg, double kicks, but not enough. Blazing Hot Blackjack reaching for the tag. And Benjy and Blackjack, they have the experience advantage. They have the size advantage. They have the strength advantage.
But they don't have the experience as a team together advantage. That advantage is clearly La Armenia's.
And you're seeing that on display, and Benjy coming in, making the save. And now Damian Gemini, second generation superstar. He is gonna hate that I say it, but the son of Rafael Gonzalez, the Puerto Rican hound dog.
As far as Damian Gemini is concerned, he doesn't have a father. He's told me himself, he's told a lot of people, everyone who'll listen, he doesn't have a father. Whoa!
But what he does have is a double suplex from Blazing Hot Blackjack. And when I say double suplex, I mean he picked 2 people up and launched them.
2 grown men thrown across the ring. This may be Blackjack's one chance to get out of this match and to get his team back in it.
And it's action like this that you can catch on Club WWN. $9.99 a month. Thousands of hours of wrestling videos on demand through WWN Live's history. Our live, premium live streams, F-Fight Shine, WWN Super Show, and of course, WWN Proving Ground.
And a single leg crab. And you can see the positioning of Brady's right leg, putting even more torque on that move. Very smart from Brady. Blackjack trying his best to get to his corner, and La Armenia is just not letting it happen.
And that's that tag team experience. They know, don't let him tag in, keep it cut off.
Quick tags, quick offense, a lot of strikes targeting the legs. These guys, you can tell they've done it before.
And now just taunting Benjy, disrespecting Blazing Hot Blackjack.
Benjy Neptune may be the most powerful man in this match. I'm not sure I would make a habit out of insulting and berating the man. If Blackjack can get to that corner, Benjy is going to come out like a cannon that's been fired from a pirate ship.
And he just absolutely planted him. I don't know what I just saw, and now rolled up into the pit. What a
I think Gemini was able to maybe get out of the way of that first kick, but definitely wasn't able to get out of the way of that second one. And this, right now, is Blackjack's opportunity to get to his corner and get Benjy Neptune in this match. There we go!
It's Benjy time. It's Brady time. And here he comes, lariats, back elbows, and ass whoopings for everybody.
Benjy Neptune like a bat out of hell. And there goes Gemini.
And just remember, that's a full-grown human being he's throwing around.
And another full-grown human being he's throwing around.
Hooks the leg. Is it blazing hot Benjy time? No, it's not.
I like that name, Alex, and with a win tonight, we may just have to call them that, but we're a long way from that now.
And now TJ Brady rolled through, going for eat the feed, baby. Benjy said eat this fist, and now
just a straight right hand. Here we go.
Up TJ Brady goes. No, he doesn't. Yes, he does. TJ Brady fought with everything he had to get out of that, but Benjy Neptune said absolutely not. Vertical suplex you go.
Like I said, Benjy Neptune may be the strongest man in this match, showing off that strength and the endurance. Brady was fighting with everything he had, just picked him right back up even harder and threw him down.
What is he lining up for? Benjy, time, Lemeria in trouble. And now blazing hot Blackjack. Damian Gemini brawling on the outside. TJ Brady, what did he go for?
He's got brass knuckles, Alex. I don't think we saw that before.
They learned that from their trainer, Francisco Ciatso. Damian Gemini on the outside looks like he's gonna get powerbombed. No, Hurricane run into the ring post. What the hell did I just see?
Blackjack just got a mouthful of metal. And oh, I think he got him. I think he took the brass knuckles back or a chain and got Benjy Neptune. There we go.
Absolutely. The ref was trying to deal with the what the hell? Not like this.
Here are your winners, and
I can 100,000% confirm that the use of the brass knuckles was involved. They definitely learned that from his trainer, Francisco Ciatso. And now what the hell? What the hell? Rick Fense, WWN commissioner?
I think he's trying to... I think the referee's waving it off.
It is absolute mayhem. It is chaos. Referee, is he reversed?
ladies and gentlemen, the referee has told me that he has reversed the decision. Your winners by disqualification, Benjy Neptune and Blackjack.
What in the hell just happened, DJ Loops? Commissioner Rick Thanks pulling out all the stops. He's had enough of Lemeria shenanigans. Referee turns it around, changes the decision. Your winner, Benjy Neptune, blazing hot Blackjack.
Like it or not, that is the correct decision. The brass knuckles and the chain were used, and now the referees reversed the decision at the direction of the commissioner.
I dare you to do that again! I dare you! Ain't nobody gonna pull a stunt like on me like that! I swear! If I'm not winning this Young Guns, I'm shoving this down your throat, and I'm gonna be at that retirement home wishing you night-night!
Words for WWN management. All hell is breaking loose. Lemeria is pissed off, and we still got our FIP Florida Heritage Championship main event.
TJ Brady just said if he doesn't win the Young Guns, he's coming for the commissioner. I don't know if that's a smart idea.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the main event. It is scheduled for one fall with a 60-minute time limit, a And it is for the FIP Florida Heritage Championship. Introducing first.
Y este año me ha sido un poco malo, pero quiero recordar mucho a la gente, porque es una gran alegría. Sami projects.
Introducing first the challenger, representing the Emerald Empire. He hails from Port Tampa, weighing in at 240 pounds. He is one half of the FIP World Tag Team Champion Hollywood Knights. This is Dirty Devin Diaz. In his opponent, he hails from New York City, weighing in at 240 pounds. He is the reigning and defending FIP Florida Heritage Champion, that freaking Rich Ayala.
And this is the definition of a main event. Anywhere in the world, this could be the main event. But tonight, here, WWN Proving Ground, Monday Night Mayhem, it is your main event. That freaking Rican, the world-traveled Rich Ayala, the dirtiest man in the game, representing the Emerald Empire, looking to become a double champion. The regulator, the dirty man, Devin Diaz.
I'm not sure what I'm looking at. All I can say is, looks like this guy's a combination of Dominic Mysterio and Ravishing Rick Rude, all wrapped into one insane package. He seems to have some fans here tonight, and most of them are of the female persuasion.
And these are absolutely two of the best athletes you will see in the World Wrestling Network. Dirty Devin Diaz, one half of the FIP World Tag Team Champions, with Jonathan Hudson representing the Emerald Empire, and Simon Says defeating Rich Swan and LJ Cleary for those titles, and Rich Ayala, your FIP Florida Heritage Champion, defeating Six Stevie Frick for that championship.
We've seen Ayala defend his championship many times here on Proving Ground. I'm not sure he's defended it quite against a guy like Dirty Devin Diaz. All the antics you could put to one side, sure. All the personality and the bravado, but there is no doubt that he is fantastic in that ring.
Dirty Devin Diaz, a high school wrestler, got expelled from the team for having too hot of a temper, known to come to blows if they have to, and right there you saw it, punched him right in the face.
And it doesn't really shock me based on the stories I've heard about Dirty Devin Diaz, but Richport Ayala, he's no slouch to violence either. He's defended his championship against all manner of competition. I certainly don't doubt him for a second.
And now Richport Ayala going for the win early. And now Dirty Devin Diaz in trouble. Richport Ayala front face lock. And Richport Ayala, we've seen him put that title on the line against Sage Scott. That FIP fallout after the Southern Stampede. That match was ruined by some dastardly fellows. We've seen him successfully defend it against Babe Keef. And that was a belly-to-back suplex if I've ever seen one.
Big kick out there. Also saw him defend it against Brian Atomic. So this is somebody that's really impressed in the time that he's had that championship. But Dirty Devin Diaz is a whole different kind of competitor, as I've said earlier, than what he's faced so far. But Ayala's always seemed up to the challenge. Let's see if he's up for it tonight.
Now Richport Ayala has been the chosen one. If you've heard about Wrestle Expo, you've heard that the chosen one tryouts are happening there. And at one point, Richport Ayala was the chosen one and went to Japan. But now his neck might be in trouble.
His neck might be in Japan. That C1 and C2 might have flew right out of his body on that one.
And there will be wrestlers that get the opportunity to go to Japan at Wrestle Expo at the Chosen One trial. But Richport Ayala, he has been the Chosen One. He has wrestled in Japan at Corcoran Hall. He has defended that title against top-notch competitors. You will see him in action at WWN Super Show Battle for the Belts at Wrestle Expo, of course, if he successfully retains, that is.
And that is no foregone conclusion. Dirty Devin Diaz is bringing it tonight. And again, as I said, he's got a lot of fans in this crowd tonight.
You heard from Fort Tampa. There is a very specific kind of person that likes Devin Diaz, and they're usually chicks, and they're usually dirty.
Okay, I've had enough.
And you know what? Hey, everybody's got to have a niche, and it seems that he's found his, which is totally fine. But Richport Ayala's niche, since he's come to Proving Ground, has been winning. So we'll see which niche wins tonight.
And Richport Ayala, a former WWN Proving Ground champion, but it was a different universe then. He was part of the set with Francisco Ciatso, with Rafael Delgado, and with Dustin De La Vega in a different universe many moons ago.
And Ayala has certainly grown and just honed his craft since then, but so has Dirty Devin Diaz. And he is just one step ahead of the champion so far.
You don't get into the Emerald Empire unless you are mean, vicious, deadly, and devastating, and Devin Diaz is all of that.
Richard Adonis could have chosen anyone for his team back in September, and he chose Devin Diaz for a reason.
And now Richport Ayala in trouble here. Gator right in position to make sure the shoulders are up, but after the neck breaker on the ropes, the game has been changed.
You see him targeting that shoulder, the neck area, trying to make it generally uncomfortable for anyone to move. You know when you get old, when you hurt yourself sleeping, you can't turn your neck the next morning? That's what Ayala's going to be feeling times 1,000 after this match.
Times 1,000. I suffered an actual pinched nerve in my neck, and it took 8 weeks of pain and sleeping funny and unable to do normal daily tasks for that to heal. If you're feeling that in a wrestling match, you can't pick up your opponent. You can't fight out because your head feels like it's going to fall off.
Dirty Devin Diaz, you can see the look on his face. absolutely no remorse right now. Absolutely no hesitation. And Ayala trying to fight back, but oh man, a dirty move from Devin Diaz, very appropriately.
Absolutely appropriately. Dirty Devin Diaz, known for the dirty maneuvers.
Tell me what to do. Your mother doesn't mind when I pull her hair.
I'm sure he is, Alex.
I'm in charge, not you.
Now Devin Diaz looking to finish it, raking the boots right across the face. He could walk out of here a double champion, and what a feat that would be. World Tag Team Champion, Florida Heritage Champion, walking into Wrestle Expo.
I mean, it would just show the versatility, right? Great tag team wrestler, obviously great singles wrestler. He would prove to everybody that there is nothing in this business that dirty Devin Diaz can't do.
According to some of the ladies here, the sexiest haircut in the building. The Florida mullet raking on that neck across the ropes once again. You can see Richport Ayala in pain.
Face turning paler and paler as time goes along. But yeah, I've never quite been a mullet guy myself. Never quite understood the sex appeal, if you will, of the mullet. But you know what? The results of Mr. Diaz and Mr. Mysterio, I can't argue it. I don't know. They're getting all the chicks, I guess.
You don't have to get it. They do.
That's
and
right.
Richport Ayala just got a boot to the face.
And I know we like to have fun on here, but Devin Diaz is not having a single, maybe he is having a little bit of fun, but just the look on his face, he is showing no remorse. As I said earlier, he is focused and determined on winning gold tonight.
He is a hell of an athlete, and he has a very bad attitude.
Well, that bad attitude has given him a lot of success and a lot of fame. So I guess I can't blame him, but Ayala is in big trouble trying to get this crowd fired up and back into his corner.
And Devin Diaz looking to regulate Richport Ayala, and right there, elbow to the back of the head, right on that injured neck.
Just keeps going back to it. And you know what? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep going to the well until it runs out of water.
And if he keeps going to that well, he might walk out of here double champion. But no, back elbow from RPA with impact. RPA off the ropes, head of steam. No, out sleeper hold. He's got it locked in.
He does, right in the middle of the ring. If he can get his legs around the waist of Ayala and get him to the ground, he may not have the upper body strength with that injured neck to get out of this.
Last gasp effort from Richport Ayala. No pun intended. And Devin Diaz right to the sleeper hold, right on that carotid artery, cutting off the oxygen, cutting off the blood flow, and looking to put RPA to sleep.
That elbow tucked under the chin, the bicep right on that jugular vein, the hand clasped around the other bicep. He had it locked in, but what strength from Ayala to turn it around!
And that's the height advantage from Richport Ayala, able to turn that around. Now, is it time for the Port Authority to take the man from Port Tampa and put him down?
And a huge, quick DDT just to buy him some time, get some separation from Diaz. And he's gonna need every single second of this time to recover.
And RPA trying to get the fans here at the OCC Road House behind him. Devin Diaz doesn't even look like he knows where he's at. The FIP Florida Heritage Championship was on the line. It's the main event, TJ.
And you just see all the punishment Ayala's taken. He wasn't even the first to his feet after that, but he's still trying to find a way to turn this around, and here we go.
And that freaking Rican is rocking and rolling. Big boom, hooks the leg, shoulders are down, but no.
You don't see the pace pick up like that in Richport Ayala's matches normally. You can see and you can smell the desperation. He's trying anything in order to get back into this one.
And two of the best athletes in the world collide in the main event. Florida Heritage Championship on the line. The stakes couldn't be higher.
Is he setting up for the Port Authority here? Looks like he is. Let's see.
And Devin Diaz able to slide out and right to the side of the head.
He might be out.
That kick had authority, but not enough to put RPA down.
Bridgeport Ayala showing the guts that we know him so well for, but Dirty Devin Diaz has been in control for most of the night. He's acting like it. Now he needs to capitalize.
And this is why you watch every Monday on Facebook and YouTube. This is why you make sure you're subscribed and you get us to 50,000, because you get action like this every Monday. Devin Diaz, RPA.
Dirty Devin Diaz has made a believer out of me tonight, but he hasn't been able to hit the big move. Hit that one high impact move to put Ayala away, and this may be it right here.
He was looking for the pile driver. Bridgeport Ayala looking for the Uranagi. Both men pulling out all the stops. Hoists him up. No, he doesn't.
Here we go. Port Authority time. And you got it.
RPA!
Here is your winner, and still the FIP Florida Heritage Champion, Ayala.
Wow.
Bridgeport Ayala. He took the man from Port Tampa. He showed him that he was the Port Authority, and that freaking continues the road to Wrestle Expo as your full impact Florida Heritage Champion.
Dirty Devin Diaz went for the 50 bones powerbomb, was going for that high impact move I said he needed, couldn't quite get the larger Ayala up. He turns it around, wins the match, and Bridgeport Ayala once again as impressive as anyone here on Proving Ground and continues his reign.
And the road to Wrestle Expo continues, fastly approaching December 13th and 14th, right here at the OCC Road House.
Dirty Devin Diaz not taking this loss very well, and I don't blame him. He gave absolutely everything he could have possibly given tonight, and yet somehow he still came up short. That's got to take a toll on you mentally, Alex.
TJ, there's so much coming up for the World Wrestling Network. The 10-year anniversary of Proving Ground, the conclusion of the Young Guns Invitational, Wrestle Expo, WWN Super Show Battle for the Belt. So stay tuned. Make sure you're subscribed. For everyone here at the World Wrestling Network, thank you and good night.